Alrighty, I think that we are off and running. So, welcome to Transport Fever, where we're gonna build a Great Western Railway. And I would like for you guys to be involved, you know, let me know if you want things added or changed or anything. So I think we will start here at Henley. Oh, it's 1900 and we will build an absolutely friggin' enormous station. Oh yeah, I can't have any music because it's copyrighted, unfortunately. So we'll build an enormous station here. Booth. We shall build a station fit for a king. Sadly, I can't even give you the in-game music because it's copyrighted. The last time I did these streams, I got in trouble for using their own in-game music, which was a little bit crap. Right, so we've got to figure out how we're gonna build our railway, so I think we'll start with this line. Which way are we gonna go? We'll go that way. What the hell? Okay, the game just stopped. Give me a sec, I'll reload everything up. Not really sure why it dumped though. That's weird. So remember to save often, everybody, because transport fever is a bit silly at times. How's it going, guys? Everybody happy? What the fuck is that thing? Ah, no! Suppose we ought to give the crew that work at the engine shed some accommodation. just looking at the comments. Trains King says, don't Swindonize too much. Well, considering there's not really much else that you can sort of mod in this game at the moment, I think I will Swindonize. And what do you guys think? Should we, we're going to build a branch line over to Leatherhead, which is a pretty hilly town. Should we go up over the mountain, or should we go around, or should we go through? You know, I think we'll try going over. Oh, excuse me. Ah. Yeah, twisty branch line, which is basically a main line because it's double tracked. Already tells you how busy it's going to be. Oh, we're going to have to build a lumber mill somewhere. I think we'll have to cross over here. With a friggin' enormous viaduct. Great Western style. I'll provide you with my own music. Let me sing you the song of my people. Boof. This is a lot of effort for just a simple branch line. I bet you like 5 people will actually use it. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something really cheeky here. Let's build a station and it will be a 80 meters is probably long enough. We'll have 2 connections and we'll sort of try, if we can, to stick it in here somewhere. I need to make it lower down, really. Although that's actually not bad. It needs to be curved. Let's try that. Boof! And then we'll see. I might have to do some jiggery pokery. Boof, 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 boof. Oh, you bastard. Oh! Will it work? Is that the right track? No, it's not. That's not good. That's... Boof. Oh yeah. Hashtag realism. You know, if you look at the sort of the distance, it probably would have been easier just to go this way. Would have been a much shorter railway. But who cares about that? Where's the fun in that? No, I've got no idea if that actually worked because it's underground. Yeah, it did. We're good. Oh yeah, the other thing to mention is we're going to try and make it so that we have to have signal boxes at accurate places. So for every signalling section, we need a signal box so that we can do our ting 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 shit. It would probably also help if I actually connected this to the town in some way. Boof. Hopefully the town will expand to acknowledge the existence of its new railway. We've literally moved mountains to make this possible. We've made the dream. We made the dream come true, ladies and gents. Let's put some signal boxes in. That is freaky. Oh, right. I think we'll build a coal mine or something up here, because Leatherhead needs somewhere for the people to go and work. Alright, so we got our first route in. Boof. Boof. We'll call this the, we needed a name. See what? Oh, we could. What trains should we actually put on the route? We could use 2301, or we could use a Duke. Or since it's a branch line, it needs to be a tank engine. Oh, let's do that one. One of them. Where's our Great Western coaches? It's a passenger carrying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll do him. And we need a toad. I'm a Barbie toad in a Barbie world. We do have the Stroudley coaches we could use. Let's just put toad. There we go. And I suppose we ought to carry on building our main line. I think that looks alright there. Biff. Kinda. Yeah, it's close enough. Oh yeah, I forgot to say we're going to make this a quadruple track main line. So we'll have an up main and an up slow and all that. When did I decide that at the board meeting? I don't know. I'm just improvising. I'm a classic. I'm a maverick, just like Brunel himself. I can feel the spirit of Isambard right now, telling me that I'm probably doing it wrong. Why am I doing it wrong? Because it's not broad gauge. He's saying to me now, he's like, Reese, it isn't broad gauge. What are you doing? Yeah, some stupid twit put a set of sidings there. Where is our tank engine? Oh, don't tell me it's stuck in there. Oh, it is. Okay, I put it in the wrong platform. Whoops. Okay, let's rescue it. I'm gonna have to do some cocking about here. Oh, I cocked it up. Never mind. Let's try again. Brief, brief. Let's see what happens now. Will it go the correct way? Terry is watching. How are you, Terry? What the hell? A motor car? We can't have that. There's motor cars on the move, people. It's not good for business. Although we are about 100 years trying to build, 100 years late trying to build a railway. Probably should have started it earlier than 1850, to be fair. Alright, let's try again. On to Moseley. Boop-be-doo. So we'll have an up main and a down main, and we'll be putting local passenger trains in the on the slow lines. Working on clan line. Nice. I think we'll build a real deep cut-in going through there. If we were paying for this, it would have cost a bomb. Ow, I farted. And it hurt. And it stinks. Why did I do that? That was stupid. Yay, the branch line is working. I do wonder how long it actually takes to make that round trip. Let's have a look. 18 minutes to make the round trip. So I think we'll go ahead and buy another train. One, two, three, four. Wabushi. Actually, I'm going to start naming trains after people watching the stream. So number 2 shall be Terry. Terry! I did name the first one Penis Sausage, but who else have we got? I think, oh, Callum Dixon has just left a comment. So number 1 shall be called Callum. Callum Dixon. And don't worry guys, there will be plenty of opportunities for you to have your username put in as a named logo. I do realise that I'm cheating an awful lot. I'm not using the what's it called? Do you know what? I know what we're going to do. We're going to be total and utter bastards. We'll completely divide the town into east and west, and we're going to build an absolutely enormous station right the way through the middle of it. Because we are bastards. For literally no other reason am I doing this than just to be a pure and utter bastard. How will I line up on my track? Unable to align terrain. That's because you're not using tunnels. I thought that it would be common sense for you to use a tunnel. Boof. Why can't you do that? Oh, I know. It's because it's train fever is being, transport fever is being silly. The Great Western Railway, being bastard since 1900. Oh, I've completely messed this up. I should have made the turn. Actually, do you know what? I need to make like a 4-track sort of junction, because one set of tracks is going to head up to Thame, and then one is going to veer around to that side of the lake. So we need to do some jiggery-pokerying. So if I make an absolutely big fuck-off arc there, sort of line up on that sort of heading. Boof, something like that. Then boof. So our sort of end game is to have 4 tracks leading off here. Boof, 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 boof. And if I do that, Something like that. And now, because we're going to head as well up to Thame, we need to have some form of triangle here, don't we? Biff. Biff. So again, we need our 4 tracks going up this way. Biff. I'm gonna have to do a hell of a lot of signaling on this. Just for one bloody triangle. And then, because it's a triangle, as I said, I'm gonna have to extend this way a bit. We're gonna go through the mini Sherwood Forest. Biff. Something like that. I'm going to leave the game paused for a bit, I think, because, you know, we don't want the time to progress too much. Like, the aim of this game is not really about actually playing the game, it's more about seeing what we are capable of building. I want to just sort of push the limits as far as they go. I'm not really interested in making money at this point, because just quite simply this line I don't think would ever make money. It's just too big. You know, oh wait, hang on, I need to do something weird here, don't I? Biff. Yeah, I know, I cocked that up. Right, let's start there because we need a nice long radius. Biff. There we go. And then if I delete that, then delete them, should be able to make a nice sweeping curve all the way to there. Something like that. Anyway, so now we've got our triangle, more or less. A 4-track triangle. And we will be, eventually when we get this all up and running, we're going to have freight operations, we're going to have passengers, we're going to have stopping passenger trains. I'm going to use the ploppable town buildings as well, because we're going to sort of generate our own towns as well. So I'm going to build the main lines sort of like this, with massive triangles and junctions and shit. And then we'll add, you know, our own towns. We've separated this town into east and west. It's just like Berlin after the war. We've separated it. East and west Moseley. Not connected. Just on either side of the railway line. Let's just put some level crossings in and I'll make them big. No, I won't. They look shit. I don't know what I've done with the roads, but I've completely messed up the roads because they look weird. Do you know what? I tend to just leave the roads and stuff to figure themselves out because they do weird shit. So Moseley is now connected with its big ass triangle. Oh, we need signal boxes. Yep, Callum Dixon says we need a colliery. We will have a colliery. Definitely at some point. We are going to have to put a spur in from Reading up to Leatherhead as well, because there's no point having a, you know, our little branch line, which is basically a main line, with nothing connecting to it. So that's a road. Let's try not to do a road. Let's I think we'll bring a passenger. Oh, I should have put a spur in there. Nah, screw it. We'll do that later. We'll come back later. Let's build the main line first. Boof, 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 boof. So there is nothing over there, so we'll build our station here, which should we do flexible or should we just do massive? Nah, we want it here really, don't we? Actually, we'll just have it here. Oh, we only want 4 platforms, really, don't we? Or 5? No, we'll have 4. Don't know if this is really the best place to put it. Both. And then we want... yeah, something like that. Both. That'll do him. And then we'll have a bit of a seaside railway look going on. Both. Spark the Ginty has just earned his new name as a loco because he's saying about LMS superiority, so prepare to have your name put on something shit. Alright, if anyone's got any sort of suggestions, let me know. I'm sort of loosely keeping a look at the comments, but, you know. The Johnla says, hello, Reese. Well, the Johnla. Reese says, hello, the Johnla. Yes, I know I delete roads. Because I'm kind of playing God right now. Ah! The Dawlish seawall. We're running right on the seafront. Nice. This couldn't be any more Great Western even if I planned it that way. So we'll head this way to Thirsk. We will have to delete some roadage. Goodbye, road. It's an Elton John song, isn't it? Goodbye, yellow brick road. We are going to have to do some cocking about here. How to do this, because we need to sort of... we need to make a triangle that goes that way towards Lechdale. We need to go ahead to Torpoint, and we need to go right to Thame. So I think we're going to need a station with about 6 to 8 tracks. So I think we're going to have to sacrifice you lot. Goodbye, you lot. Sorry about your home. Yeah, sorry about your house. I think I've just wiped the population of that town off the planet. So, how how many tracks are we going to have? Let's have 8, because then we can always make it smaller at a late date. Actually, that kind of lines us up quite nicely. It does actually. Boof. 8 tracks might be a little bit too much, but meh, whatever. We'll sort of we'll concentrate on the middle ones just for now, and we'll figure out some junctions and stuff later on. Boof. 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 And boof. I don't know exactly how this is going to go. I mean, we may... because it's too early to sort of plan too much at the moment. So we'll just stick it all in, and if we got to modify it later, we will. Obviously, we're not going to get all this done tonight. It's already 11:15. But we are looking at like massive amount of train movements on this route. And I will be adding like scenery as well, you know, like marshalling yards and stuff like that. They probably won't be functional, but we will add them. Just kind of realizing the mammoth size of the task that I've bitten off here. Probably wasn't the most clever of ideas. Do you know what? I've realized something as well, is we need to sort of build our trains to go this way, don't we? I think. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's correct, because we need them to get... Is that right? I don't know if I've done this correctly. No, I might have to rebuild that bit. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to pan out. Burp. So we'll stick one line going that way. So this is our sort of western route, because we're going to fly around here like that. And then we've got our head right as well to Thame, so we need to head that way. Let's destroy the bridge, delete all the roads. Sorry everybody, you spent 400 years building yourselves nice bridges, and in 2 seconds I've deleted everything. Now this is where it gets weird as shit, because oh, I know how to fix this. Boof. There we go. Oh god damn it, I built the wrong bridge. Boof, boof, boof. And then we kind of got to go straight on as well, so... Now we're going up to Tor Point, aren't we? Um... Don't know if I've really done this right. We'll figure it out another time. Past Lechlade, I think we'll just stick it in there, nice and easy. 4 tracks and doof 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 doof. Should we have a squiggly station? We've got a squiggly station. Why we got a squiggly station, I'm not really sure, but meh, whatever. Yeah, this station is going to be... Thirsk is going to be friggin' busy as hell. Oh, we still got ages to go. Oh, this will be a nice easy one. We can just put a straight station in here. Here we go, we've put in an absolutely enormous but pointless viaduct for no reason. Why not? It looks good though, right? How much of a loss is this route making? Well, because I've got infinite money and I've got game paused, we'll never know. I will probably play the game properly at some point, but for tonight I just thought, you know, see what the game is capable of, really. Yeah, we go across the river here. Oh, we're almost at the end. King's Lynn will be the northern terminus of the line, I think. Which will suitably change the name to be London Paddington. Oh, for the people asking about the little branch that I built, it's the game is paused, so nothing's actually happened. Both. We actually messed that up. Let's try again. That's about the right place. Why this? So this will be the end of the line here at King's Lynn. Although the lead is kind of looking like a more appropriate town, but meh. I suppose we could put it on this side of the track. Nah, river. Nah, screw it. That's not the Great Western Railway style. The style is to inconvenience as many people as possible, so in keeping with that tradition, we shall do that. And we are going to have to make this 4 tracks because it is a 4-track line. There we go. Somebody's saying that I'm not going to make this Great Western. This is the Great Western. We will make the LNER, don't worry. And we'll make the LMS, but this line is the Great Western. Right, what was I doing? Oh, why? Why this? So, a question for all the people still watching. On a main line, the up main and slow, which line? Is it like the outside line or the inside line that's the slow? You have to give me some ideas because I'm not sure. Outside is the slow, inside is the fast. Okay, I thought that would be the case, so we'll try and get that going. I'm going to sort of limit how many signalling sections that we have as well. Otherwise I'll be here all night doing just signalling. That looks like a pretty substantial climb. See, this track editor does really weird stuff for no reason. I don't know why, but hey, whatever. This is where the track gets a bit weird, so what's happened to your Discord group? Nothing. It's still there. I'm on Discord right now, actually, but yeah, there's not a lot going on there. Let's see, we want signaling section about here. And perhaps we'll have one here. Although that's not really a huge signalling section, is it? But this is where the track gets really weird, so do you know what? I might just cheat for tonight because I'm feeling quite tired. I don't really want to think about this, so just keep it easy for tonight, and then perhaps next time when we come back to this route at some point, we'll do it properly. But I just want to see some trains run on this route now. Now that we've got it laid, I want to actually see something run. Because it's a pretty long route. My fingers. Your Discord... Oh, Sparky the Ginty. Okay, Discord disappeared from your list. Have you rejoined? Because I did actually delete the original Discord group. I've reopened it now. So it might have, you might have disappeared for that reason, but just have a look, because it is back. I might add some stations on this route here, because this looks very picturesque, sort of Dawlish seawall type route along the lake. Use large prairies. Well, I would use large prairies if large prairies existed for Transport Fever, so you know, you can only go with what you got. I think we'll put a signal section right here because we got that big ass triangle up ahead. So we have to put 2 signals there. We have to put signals there, and we have to put signals like that for a triangle. And then the same here, we need a signal there and a signal there. We need a signal there and a signal there. We need a signal there and there. And with a bit of luck, that is all we need for that. We could put some here. Even though this bit of the triangle isn't in use at the moment, it will be in the future, so we might as well just put them in. And this triangle is more than big enough to accommodate trains of a significant length. In fact, if we need to, we could even subdivide it up further. I won't put any signals in on the station this side because otherwise you'll end up with trains blocking the section. So we'll put there. What's the largest Great Western loco in this game? I think in this game the largest loco available is the 2800, but that's not available yet because in-game date is only 1900, even though there is a mod supposedly that allows you to use all locos at any time, but I don't think I've got that active right now. Alright, we're almost there, chaps. We're almost at the point where we can start putting trains out. I think we'll stick a signal section in here. I think what we'll do is we'll finish signalling, then we'll set up the route itself, we'll get some trains out, and hopefully we can start putting signal boxes down. So I need to do something here, don't I? Right. So I need to put... Oh. Yeah, this is because I started doing weird shit here, so I need a signal there, and then I need a departure signal because otherwise trains will be waiting for ages. Yeah. I will have to put sort of subdivision signals in so we can, yeah, we can pass these signals, enter the section, stop at this signal, and then only proceed once a train can enter a platform, whether it's 1 or 2. And then exit. Once you exit, you choose your fast or slow, and then pass this signal here, which is quite far away actually. Then you can proceed. Right, fuck it, that'll do. I think that we're ready to roll, as they say. So what I will do is I'll put some signals to one way, because then they force the line manager to utilize certain... The 2800 will hold its own when you have the cholera. Yes, it will. We've got dukes to go on this line. But let's just make the line first, right? Henley and Arden. Yep, Sparky, that is the plan. We will get some trains going now. I will have to connect up the stations. But that's okay, we've got plenty of time for that. Boof. 9. Right, okay, let's just check which lines it's using. It's using the slow. So we need to use this as our marker. So if I put via this signal, yeah, then it hits King's Landing and then goes via this signal, then it forces us to utilize the center track, which is the main, the up main. Sorry, the fast routes. There we go. So our lines are set. What we'll do is we'll start a train off at each end, so I better build a depot up here somewhere. Yeah, we'll just build a bumper depot. Just to keep it easy, let's save just before we do anything else. We'll get some steam trains going. Sorry guys, I'm shattered. Don't worry, we won't be doing this for much longer. Right, Duke. So guys, I need some names. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A Duke with 10 coaches. I think that's probably asking too much of a Duke. So let's do 1, 2, yeah. 8 coaches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll have 10 trains starting at each end. So that's 20 trains en route, pretty much. So we'll have, the idea is we'll have a train at each station. Burp. Actually, no, that's not going to work if I put it there. Is it? Let's build a new depot just to make it quick. And then we'll have a Duke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, okay, we're good. So I need names, people. I'm going to use your usernames. So if you leave a comment. Callum, the game is paused, mate. Nothing's happened to the branch line. Nothing has moved. The trains are still, you know, stationary. Right, train 12, which will be Oh, we need a loco numbering sequence, don't we? I know. 3400. Yeah, we'll do this. So the 3400 will be Top Hat Fellow. Because you just I just saw you left a comment. And you will start the Great Western Line. And at the other end of the line, we'll start off the next comment that I see in the chat. We'll name this one. 3401. And that will be Scottish Steam Productions. And you will also start on the Great Western Main Line. So, here we go. So what the plan is to try and get like one train sort of between each station. So we'll follow this train until it sort of reaches almost this station, Holsworthy, and then we can pause the game and we'll release the next set. And what I'm doing, I know it seems a bit daft, but I'm trying to sort of get them into a schedule, because otherwise if they're all bunched up together, you'll find every train will be full. Like, you'll have 5 trains waiting to go into a station. 2 trains will be full because of all the passengers that are waiting, but then suddenly, you know, you'll have trains running empty, and then people will be building up again. So you'll end up with certain trains not making any money and then others making loads of money. And it becomes very uneconomical. So if you try and schedule them, just easily by separating them like this, like we're almost at Holsworthy now, so I'll pause there. And we'll go back to the depot. And then... well, actually we need to do it in different order because... let's do this one first. Let's just check. Yeah, it made it out. So there's no problem with the track work here. We'll choose you. Who is the next person? So 3403. And that will be Leg Dig. And we'll set you off on the Great Western Main Line. So the great thing about doing this as a live stream is that people watching can be involved. I actually look at the stream. Train number 2, that will be 3404. And that will be Spark the Jinty. You are now a Great Western Loco. Let's put you out on the Great Western Line. Proof. And we'll do the same thing. We'll sort of monitor this as it gets to the next station. Don't worry, guys. I know all the people watching. There's 38 people watching the stream. I can assure you there's going to be more than 38 locos. I did a game before where I basically did what I'm doing now, but I did the whole map. I think I ended up with about 6,000 trains. So individual trains, not like loco and carriages, like train units, 6,000. And oh my god, it was busy. The game could not handle it. The game just kept, it was so slow that I had to just abandon it. But that was like an ultra modern line, which was like 500 years in the future. I was playing it for so long. Yeah, it did just become impossible to play. Okay, we're ready for the next set now. How is our train doing? There he is. He's on the triangle. There's the first one. So the second one is there. Look, there's already people waiting. There's already 23 passengers waiting for the Great Western Line. So it's already started working. There's nobody travelling on the Pontypool and Bunavon Railway yet. That's a shame. Train 14, which will be 3405, and the YouTube newser will be Joel Tonks 999. Booth. Oh, pants. There we go. I just accidentally closed it down. Okay. And we'll go back to the other end of the line. And we'll set the next train, which will be 3406. And the name coming up is Nathan O'Connor. Congratulations, Nathan. You're now a Great Western locomotive. Actually, it's the numbering should be 32 something. I completely messed that up. This is not the Dukes. These are something else. Oh, they are Dukes. Talking through my arse. Don't worry, guys. We'll also be setting up freight, and we'll be setting up, you know, branch lines and stopping passenger services, that sort of thing. Just wanted to get the express trains running, just so that we've got a network that's actually up and running. But how long have we been going for? We've been going for a while, a good hour at least. Right, we're almost at the point where we start our next set off. So if we come down the line, so you see that, no, that's southbound. There's our first northbounder. So we still got a few to release onto the line for them to be sort of evenly spaced. I thought I would have released a few more. The next one is 3407, and the name is going to be the Johnler. The Johnler is the next loco, and then north or southbound rather from the top, Wabushi. (3408) is going to be Rear Admiral Meerton. You have made it to be a loco. I don't think it's going to be long until we start seeing the northbounder. The thing that's a bit of a shame on this game is that the trains will always follow a fixed route. So right now we've set the centre tracks to be our route for this express service. It's a bit of a shame that you can't, you know, set points, you know, like in individual sections. and then the signalman could sort of decide, okay, we've got a train waiting in this section. We could sort of, you know, put the express on the outer line, bypass the slow-moving middle train, and then switch him back. But unfortunately, the game doesn't work in that way. Alright, we'll pause it there. The next one. Where's our train? Oh, there's our first northbounder. Making a good way. Right. The next northbounder coming up, which shall be 3409. And the next comment is Trains King. So well done, Trains King. Let's see. The next southbound service. We will call, what was it? 3410. And the next name is... Oh, Trains King is actually left the comment, but above him was Kyle Jennings. So Kyle, you've become 3410. Boof. Oh, people want to join the Discord. Well, I'll leave a comment. Give me a minute. When we messing around with these trains, I'll post a link so you can join the Discord server. Ow, my arse is hurting. I've been sat at this laptop for way too long today. My eyes hurt as well. I know that it's weird that I'm using the fast forward option. I'm only doing that so that we can get these trains evenly spaced on the route. Once we're set up, I'll just play normally then. I don't think it's going to be long until we... Oh, there's the northbounder. Alright, I'll pause it early because we're going to have to put 2 more trains out because the first northbounder has already reached Holsworthy. So in terms of the distance apart, we're almost at pretty good intervals. So these will be the last 2 engines to go into service now on this route, unless it gets busier. Although there you see the northbounder has only just left. Is that a northbounder or a southbounder? Not really sure. No, it's a northbounder. So there's 2 northbounders. And there's a southbounder. Yeah, I suppose when we... yeah, let's stick it on. And the next comment is going to be Crazy Chimp 94. Congratulations, Crazy Chimp 94. And then going back to the southbounder. The next southbound. 3412. The next one is going to be... Who's going to be the next comment? Who's going to leave the next comment? Because the 3 people who've left comments have already been named. Trey Stewart. There we go. So I think, chaps, we are... I think we're all set now. The Great Western Line is up and running. What we will do real quick is we'll build some signal boxes, and then I think we'll be calling it a night. Although I do know that we're gonna have to we are gonna have to build some depots, you know, proper depots, and we'll have to build some proper marshalling yards, engine works. We will put it in carriage sidings. We're gonna make it look as close as possible to a real railway. So every station, I think every station will have 2 boxes. Yeah, we'll have a north box and a south box. And then every signal section will have a signal box. So you can see the development work in the town has already started. Whenever you bring a railway in, it really drives up the house price. Gotta be careful though. It's like I've left tracks unconnected, which is a very dangerous thing to do because the town will start developing, and if you haven't connected all your tracks, it'll think, oh, I can build buildings here, and then if you're not careful, you'll end up having to demolish half the town before you can finish off your track. So, like, obviously today I'm just sort of almost in sandbox mode, just seeing what we're doing, just seeing what we can do, playing. This is basically just me playing. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want that there. Stupid. Right, so we need a bigger signal box now, so I think that we can have a longer signal box because it's for a triangle, so we've got a much bigger signal box for all the different signals. I guess there's more lever frames here. We'll do the same here. And then we'll do the same here at the station. Let's see if I can fit it in there because... Oh! Fits like a glove! That looks spot on, that does. Massive signal box. And so it's a combination box. So it's got the controls for all the signals and for the crossing gates as well. And then we'll go back to regular... Oh, I forgot to say. Normal. I was going to have crossing gate boxes. So for every signal we should... Oh, for every level crossing there should be a box for controlling the gates. I don't know if we will enforce that. Yeah, I know the station. Not all the stations are connected yet. I am aware. Don't panic. There is a lot more that we need to do to get this working properly. But it is all in progress. And it certainly won't all be done in one evening. You didn't stop. Oh my god, I am so thick. I am the most biggest retard. You know what I've gone and done, don't you? Right, I'll show you what I've done. Great Western. So we've connected all the stops as far up here. And then suddenly, after there, we didn't set any destinations going south. So it basically doesn't stop. That was a bit of an oversight. So basically the schedule, all that time that we spent setting up trains on a schedule was a waste of time because now they're thrown off the schedule. Oh my god, that was stupid. Or at least it's set now. What's the time now? Every 6 minutes there'll be a train. It is starting to earn money. Alright, well, that went spectacularly well, didn't it? I can't believe none of you, nobody watching the video spotted that. Oh man, that was so stupid. All right. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so we're all set up now. Add another engine to the branch line. So how is our little branch line doing? 18 passengers. Hey, so it's actually 11 passengers. So traffic is picking up on this little line. 8 people waiting. Hey, not too shabby if I say so myself. However, I think we will have to add a, if we are going to add another train to that route, I think it needs to be a mixed goods. It's going to be purely for decoration though, so we'll add a little tanker. And we will carry some Great Western wagons. 1, 2. And a toad. So it'll be our little pickup goods. How does that look, chaps? A little pickup goods train? And I think we'll have to name him. So he has a different number in sequence. So it's, what's that? 1076. Okay, so we'll call it the 1000. So number 1000 shall be called, and who is going to leave the comment? Top Hat Fellow. I'm not sure if you've already got a logo, but we'll put you in. Top Hat Fellow. You are now our designated pickup goods chap. So as I said, this train is more for decoration. So there's the express train heading out. And there we go, chaps. So what have we actually done in the last hour? So we've built what is quite frankly a friggin' enormous main line and a very overlong, unnecessarily long branch line over the mountains where it didn't really need to go in the first place. Although it's doing quite well. We are going to have to rename you Callum Dixon, so we'll change you from number 1, we'll put you as 2300. How about that? We'll try as much as we can to stick to the Great Western number system. Okay, Nathan says that Top Hat already has an engine. Alright, I'll have to just choose another one then. And I didn't know Top Hat already had one, so number 1000 shall be Magic of the Rails. There we go. Now I don't think it'll be long until our pickup goods gets caught up by our passenger trains, because it's well, it's up to 50 kilometers an hour, so it's doing all right speed wise. Top Hat Fellow says, give it to Magic of the Rails. Well, I literally just did that. Oh, look at this. Our little stopping goods train. Going past the signal box. How that looks spectacular, doesn't it? Oh, that looks brilliant. Now, I do realise that right now we're basically... all we're doing is playing trains right now. So... we're not actually playing the game for how it should be played. You know, that would require a lot more brains. But no, we're doing okay. Doing all right. I think we will set up some form of coal mine. Yes, we will. And we'll build a yeah, let's do that now, just before we do sort of finish up. Let's build an industry. Coal mine. We need a coal mine. I think I just saw it, but it said it needs fuel. No, apparently that's the only one. Coal mine. Production level 4. So, the colliery... so we can't really go up there because it's... oh, where are we going to put this bloody coal mine? We need to find somewhere where we can put our coal mine where we're not going to be in the way. Oh, it's actually let me save the game. Yes. Nathan, I think you're over-exaggerating about the importance of calling an engine Ivor. Don't really think it's like... it's not the end of the world if we don't have an engine called Ivor, is it? Do you know what? I've got an idea. Oh, that's a massive viaduct, so we'll have to sort of spin off here. I'll have to do some jiggery-pokery. Let's put a cargo station first. So it needs to be quite long because there will be long trains, and it needs to be curved because it's on the side of a hill. And I think we need to have 2 tracks. No, we're facing completely the wrong way here, aren't we? Alright, let's go up this valley a bit. That's better. We'll have 2 tracks, 240 meters. Yeah, this'll work. This'll work here. Doop, 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 and boof. Le boof! Well, one of the mods that I have activated has actually got people heading to work. So one of the mods that you can sort of get in the mod library is that you can actually have all the places that produce things need to have people turning up to work. It doesn't really like affect the actual production value or anything, but yeah, it's just a neat little thing. So we need another massive viaduct here, I think. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. And we've now created a junction, so we'll need another signal box there. And we'll need a signal box here. Oh, don't tell me I can't put a set of points in. Nope. Occasionally the track does this stupid thing where you it won't let you put a set of points in. Now it works for no reason, right? Okay. So we want a signal box, and here we need a signal box. If you're watching, don't think that the signal boxes like actually do anything. They don't. They actually have no sort of effect on the gameplay. I'll delete the signals here because we can just get rid of this signal section now. And then we'll introduce a new signal section instead right by here. So we'll put Wabushi there, we'll put a Wabushi there, and we'll put a Wabushi there. These have all got to be one way, which for some reason they're not. There we go. Signal box in place. And now we can add our coal mine. Boof. So it'll be there. Boof. So as you see, it's I set the production level quite high, so it's already producing. So we need somewhere for it to go now. So it's gonna come all the way down. Where demands coal? Is there anywhere that demands coal? Is it a power station or something? Iron ore, coal mine, machine factory, steel mill, sawmill. Alright, never mind. So we'll, we need a through goods station. I'm creeping death. How am I gonna do this? Okay, it's gonna be very difficult to do this without really impeding on the rest of the game too much, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I need somewhere I can transship coal, because it needs to be put onto trains bound onto the main line. But I don't want to impede on my if I know, hang on, if I put a terminal here, if I put a full length terminal with no curvature, we'll give it 6 tracks. Ah, the Great Western City class and the top lights have been released. So, yeah, we can actually have faster trains now. So, these lasted for 2 years. I think it's time for an upgrade. So what we'll do, just before we do that, we'll click here. Now, if I do this right, we can just literally do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Automatic replacement. Replace now. Yes. Actually off. So, right. We're replacing everything. They've kept all the same names, so that's fine. Let me just show you one real quick. That looks so much better, doesn't it? For our mainline locos. Look at that. City class and 10 top lights. Ugh. God, it's midnight. Jeez, where did that come from? Don't worry, guys. We'll be wrapping this up before long. Right, so we got our cargo terminal. What we will have to do is a bit of messing around on the branch line. So we'll stick in a doobie here. So now coal coming down the valley will have to go here. Put some signalling in. Guess we need another box. I think, maybe I've kind of done a sausage here. I might have to modify the depot because now the approach lines for our cargo terminal are going to be impeded. So that's a problem for another day. Yeah, definitely a problem for another day. I'm not going to think about it tonight. I'm too tired. Let's just mess about a bit longer. So eventually I think what we'll do is we'll delete this depot and we'll rebuild a proper depot somewhere, and then these two sets of tracks here will come out and they'll join the main line and cross over and all that jazz. You know. Oh, there's still an old train there. They sort of only regenerate when they reach the a station, I think. There we go. So, coal transshipments. Let's get them running. Line, boof, and boof. And we'll get some coal traffic on the go. Boof. So this is going to be Pontypool and Blanavon. Railway coal supply. So we're supplying coal down the valley from here, even though we could just join the main line here somewhere, but meh, whatever. Do 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 do. Right, okay. We'll buy some more trainage. We gotta be careful to choose the right engine there. I think we'll just use the goods loco. Tender engine. And we need some open wagons. Carrying coal. We'll only be carrying coal. I think that's the only wagons. Yeah. There are other Great Western wagons, but it doesn't look like they're available yet. I think they're only available after a certain day. Right. Right, I don't know how long that's gonna be. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do we need? How many wagons should we put on a sort of typical Great Western coal train? Let's get rid of them all because I'm not sure how many I put on. How many wagons? And we could choose the colour as well, I think, so we'll make them pink. No, actually, we won't. Black. 1, 2. No, I've got that wrong again. Actually, with these, I don't know whether we can actually change. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And a toad. 15. I think that's about all we want, really, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll have 6 of those running merry-go-round trains to the colliery. So, the first one, I can't remember what the numbers of these locos were. Let's just zoom in on. Is it 300? can't even tell the number anymore. I'm losing. My brain is too tired now. I can't remember the numbers. $2,300. Okay. So I guess the next one will be 2302. And the next name will be Kai's Fly. I don't know. I think Kai's Fly has had a name. Top Hat Fellow has had a name. Spark the Ginty has had a name. Yes, I will put the Discord in. I haven't forgotten. Stop asking. God, guys, if you want your name on a loco, now's the time. Most of the people who are leaving comments are John. Well, I was gonna use usernames. In fact, fuck it. Do you know what? Ivor. Someone was asking for Ivor. Actually, Tim Davis. No, Tim Davis. Hello, Tim. Welcome to the video, and you've just been given your own name. Pontypool Blenavon Railway Coal Supply. Oh, that looks quite decent actually. It's a decent length freight train. So there's no freight being picked up yet. That's because we haven't got any industry connected. So at some point we will we'll be supplying either power stations or what's it called? Steel industry, that's what I was trying to think of. Okay, the next one is going to be 2303, is it? And the next loco shall be named Kai. Kai is flight. Kai has a train, doesn't he? I thought Kai had... Oh, Mr. Vanderbilt. Mr. Vanderbilt, Christopher Osterfoss. Oh my god, I am amazed that it actually allowed me to name a loco all of those things. So as you see, the branch line, or the former branch line, which was actually double track, is now getting pretty busy. So I have a feeling we may even have to put more signalling sections. Callum, I think you were 2300. Kyle has, but not Kai. Okay, I guess Kai is going to be the next one. Kai's Fly will be the next loco. And the next one, 2404. 2304. No, 2305 is going to be Kai's Fly. Boom shakala. We must be approaching the time when the return freight will be on its way up. Oh, maybe not. Not yet. We got time for one more. And we'll have to find a place to provide iron ore as well, and then we'll have to ship that iron ore somewhere to make steel. Right, pause. Last one then, coal supply. Two 2306. What SC dash NC railfan production. You are 2306, and we'll set you on the railway, the coal railway. Sell. Okay, I think that'll do for the transshipment locos. We got a good few freight trains running on the branch. Got a few passenger trains. It's kind of turning into a... I don't know what that was about. There's no signal there. Although there probably should be a signal section in here. We'll go ahead and stick a signal section there. With a signal box. This is our mixed freight. God, we've made like a proper little South Wales sort of route here. There's our passenger train heading out. So you can see already why we actually need more signal sections. With the amount of traffic increasing, we're going to need more. I think we actually need to put the signal section back in here. Which I think we'll do that now. Obviously, you don't have to have a signal box every place like I've done. I've just kind of done it because I'm going overkill, trying to make it as authentic as possible. Especially around junctions like this, I think you need to have quite a lot of signal sections. Oh my god, right, fuck it. This guy. AWP, let's find an invite. Invite person. Copy. YouTube. There, I'm putting the link to the Discord in the chat now. There you go. Jeez. So we've put more signal sections in there. I think we'll probably have to put more. How's our main line doing? There's only 3 people travelling. That does look spectacular though, doesn't it? Alright, let's have a look in our list of stuff that we can buy. So there's all these like scenery objects, and I think new stuff gets released every so often. Like, that is terrifying. That is just utterly terrifying. I cannot believe that that's actually a thing. Oh, good God. Oh, dear God, that is terrifying. The poor branch line trains. Terrified of that thing. He's watching you. Oh, there we go. We could put some city class locos on standby. So we'll have a city sitting there. I mean, that does look good, doesn't it? Although it does look like it's sort of jumping the track a little bit there. I think we may have to move our engine depot. I think I'm going to do a little bit of scenery making because I do enjoy the scenery. Let's put some sidings in. Gotta get the right position now for these sidings. You could almost call this like railway modelling, I guess. Boof. No, that looks naff. It looks kind of better, I suppose. Boof. So here's a train of perishables waiting to go up to up the valley. Well, it's pretty long. So we need a mixed set now. No. Oh no, stop. Right, okay, this is going a bit daft. Oh, we can now put the top lights out as well, so I can have some carriage siding somewhere. I think we need a set of carriage sidings, which we've got, but they're those are our old carriage stabling sidings, so I think we need a set. Let's just delete that because the needs of the railway are expanding, I think. The thing you gotta sort of be careful about is that trains don't start, like, if you're adding sidings, you're only adding them really because you're sort of, you know, messing about. Gotta just make sure that the trains don't decide, oh, I'm gonna take that as a route or a shortcut or something. Ow. I haven't built an engine depot yet, that's a good point. Right, okay, this is like a sort of big building that goes by the track. Yard office, I think. We'll have another one somewhere which is a normal length building. We'll have that just by here. Perhaps I'll have another one here. So it's starting to sort of look a bit more like a rail yard now rather than just anything else. This could be like the petrochemicals terminal or sidings. I think since I've got a head shunt somewhere, I think we'll put a water tower. There. Why is there a random carriage near the depot? That's a grounded coach body and it's used as the crew mess room. Well, that was the idea anyway. So we've got 2 locos in the head shunt. Oh, we're just going to put another one somewhere. Let's put one here. Just to make it look a little bit more populated. And then some top lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They almost look like they're not in the right place. 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's a 10 coach rake, which it just looks. Why are they in the wrong place? They look like they crashed into each other. Oh, because they're static objects and they're on a hill. So if they're on a hill, then they try and stay flat. It makes them look stupid. Damn. So we can't have sidings on a hill then, because look at it. Oh, that sucks. Can't have our carriage and wagon shed here. Oh well, I guess we'll just use this as because that just looks daft like that. We'll find another place to put our carriage shed. Someone was asking for a checkup. Finances. Well, we're earning money, even though expenses are 0, so of course we're earning money. I'm afraid, chaps, I think we're coming to the end of the road for tonight's video. I'm sort of running out of steam and I want to go to sleep now. I will continue this at some point. Are all the stations connected? No, I think there was 1 or 2 not connected, right? How about Kings? No, that's connected, but it's not brilliant. Alright, we're good. The time here, it's 10 to 1 in the morning. Well, we've actually made quite a lot of progress there on our Great Western main line. Yeah, I can't keep my eyes open anymore. I'm going to have to call it. So you see there, like the coaches are sort of staying in the right place-ish because they're on the flat. But over here on this set of sidings, because it's going downhill, I think it's just not really worked. I suppose we could build our carriage shed. Yeah, do you know what? I think we'll do that. We'll delete all of that. We'll start all that again. Let's just do that real quick before I call it a night. Sort of bugs me when stuff like that goes wrong. Right, so yeah, level, and then if I go level, oh, how can, jeez, no, we're not going to be able to do this, are we? We're going to be building an embankment here. Didn't realise it was quite so steep. Right. I think we'll leave that there. Is that flat? Yeah, this is flat. This is better for a stabling point. Boof. There we go, we got it. Although this looks more like a marshalling yard, to be honest. I think this actually turning into more of a marshalling yard there. Yeah, I think we'll call that a night. I'm giving up. I'm not happy with that. We may sort of remake that a little bit, because that's a flat area. We could have a marshalling yard there, but yeah, it needs work. Alright, let's save that there. Well, ladies and gents, it's been fun. The days of live streaming are coming upon us. We'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.